Hi.
We got a comedy variety show.
Yeah,
It's kind of like,
let me tell you what, I can tell you what Degrazia told me. He came up here, his first studio in Tucson was at Prince and Campbell, which is downtown. But when he came here in the 1930s, Tucson was not out there yet. And so Tucson gradually got bigger and bigger, and Tucson came out to meet him. And he told me Tucson didn't like his horses. Tucson said that his horses didn't smell good. And so he said, I will take my horses and go. And so in the 1950s, he bought 10 acres up here. It's what we have here today, is 10 acres. Bought the 10 acres up here and brought his horses up here. But when he came up here, there was no gas, water, electricity, or anything. But there's a big wash over here, and it's got a lot of adobe mud in it. And so if you look at everything in here, everything is adobe mud.
Oh, did he make them himself?
Yeah, he made,
Wow.
Degrazia and his Mexican and Indian friends built everything up here from adobe mud. And if you think this is a strange floor, it's because he had nothing else to put on the floor. So there's a whole lot of rocks down there in the wash, and so he brought them.
Wow.
In fact, that wash is so much bigger than it, because he got all the adobe mud out of it and a lot of the rocks. But the first thing that he built here, out here, was a house to live in, and that's right over there. But it's really hot, so we won't go there. But it's just, there's no building, there's no furniture, is anything. You know, the only thing that is in there, because you can't move it out. Remember, there's no gas, water, electricity, and he had a wood-burning kitchen stove, hard. And that's what he used, a wood-burning stove. Now, I grew up with those. You probably may have yourself. A wood-burning stove. And I bring school kids in today, and I show them that stove. But then I have to explain to them that you put the wood down here because heat goes up. So I make it, here, you're going to need you got a fly coming around here. I make it a science thing, you know, because they can see something in there, in that kitchen, that they'll never see again, I don't think.
What's that?
The damper.
Oh, sure.
You know, remember? Because it's got the stove, and then it's got the stovepipe, and then it's got a damper in it. And I'm thinking, they'll never hear that word again.